The most important thing for eating disorder recovery, coming up. In this video, I'm going to explain to you the most important thing in eating disorder recovery. But before we do that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. And if you want to speak with me, there is a link below. What is the most important thing for eating disorder recovery? Is it diet? Is it the fitness? Is it the mindset? I'm going to argue all of that is important. But there's one thing in particular that I think is really important that doesn't get discussed a lot. But I think it's the missing ingredient. So I'm going to tell you some things that are not important, that are really important, and then I'm going to tell you the one thing that's super important. What are some things that are not important in eating disorder recovery? The first thing is having the perfect diet. You do not need to eat a perfect diet. I still don't eat a perfect diet, okay? I've been on a quest for the perfect diet for 10 or 11 years. I still haven't found it. Okay, now I do believe that a minimally processed plant-based diet is one of the best diets in the world. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there who do keto and they do like carnivore diets, and fine, do what works for you. But I just know that when I eat a lot of carbs and I eat minimally processed food, I feel better, I move better, and I'm healthier for it. But I did not need to adopt the perfect diet to end my eating disorder. In fact, what I needed to do was the opposite. I needed to control the behavior before I adopted a whole foods plant-based diet. You have to have control over what you eat before you can fix the quality of what you eat. This kind of goes against the grain. Standard advice is once you adopt the perfect diet, then that will correct the behavior. But I disagree. If you don't have control and you have an unrestrained appetite, it's going to be really hard to follow any dietary regimen. And even if you did, you could still overeat the foods that are permissible on that diet. There's plenty of foods on any diet that you can still binge on. And in the end, you have to ask yourself, are you healthier? The next thing that you don't have to do, and it's not important in eating disorder recovery, is having the perfect environment. You don't have to have the perfect environment. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row. You don't have to have the perfect house, the perfect job, the wife, the kids, the 4-bedroom house. You don't have to have any of that. You don't have to be super happy. You don't have to be really content. You don't have to have all of your life together. In fact, you're probably never going to have that. So if you're waiting for the perfect time, perfect environment, perfect circumstances, you're going to be waiting a long time. You can start the eating disorder recovery today. The other thing that's not super important is being fit. I'm a big fan of exercise. I was a personal trainer in the past. I'm a physical therapist now. I believe in human movement. Human movement is a good thing. And your diet should reward that movement. Meaning, when you eat the foods that you eat and the quantities that you eat them, they should compel you to move. They should compel you to take action. They should compel you to go run and not be able to sit still for long periods of time. Your diet should make you want to move. If it's not, then you need to reevaluate the diet. You're either not eating enough or you're probably not eating enough carbs. My point is, you don't have to have the perfect exercise routine. You don't have to go to the gym 7 days a week. You don't need a personal trainer. You don't need to go to exercise classes. You don't need to be super fit. It doesn't matter whether you're 120 pounds or 400 pounds. You can start your eating disorder recovery no matter where you are, regardless of your weight, regardless of your fitness. Let's talk about some things that are important with eating disorder recovery. The first thing is mindset. You need to believe that you can actually overcome it. You need to believe that this is possible. Maybe you've had an eating disorder for 6, 7, 8 years, maybe even longer. They tend to go on for a long time, is my impression. That's okay. It doesn't matter that you've had this for a long time. But you need to believe that one day you can overcome this with the right support, the right system, the right accountability, maybe even the right mentor. You can overcome this. You also need to be committed to the process. Overcoming these things doesn't happen overnight. Doesn't even happen in a week. I mean, I've heard that once or twice. It usually takes, I think, several weeks, 2-3 months, to finally overcome it, to finally shut the door, as I like to say. You need to be committed because your brain is going to rebel. Your brain likes to do things the way it's always done them. And your brain's kind of lazy and stupid and primitive. And it is. And it doesn't want you to change because it likes what it's doing. That's why it rewards you when you engage in that behavior, whether you're binge eating or purging or eating at night or eating a bunch of processed food or mindlessly eating or you're eating emotional eating. It kind of likes that. Okay, it gets rid of those uncomfortable feelings. Your brain doesn't like uncomfortable feelings, if you haven't noticed. Doesn't like loneliness, fear, boredom, stress. Just doesn't. And so, what's the quick fix to that? Food. Another thing that's important is vision. Where do you want to go and who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? What adjectives will you use to describe yourself? How will you look in the mirror? What things will you be doing? Vision can get you through the tough times. You don't need a lot of motivation. So I'm going to put that in the not important category, motivation. You don't need motivation. I know there's a bunch of motivation videos or motivational videos on YouTube, and those are fine. You can listen to them. They're like a montage sometimes of the most inspirational quotes. But what you really need is a vision. Because when you go through those tough times and you want to say yes when you should say no, what's your vision? Without a compelling vision, without a compelling reason, it's going to be really hard to overcome this. The other thing that's really important is taking action today. You need to take action. You need to be committed to the process, but you need to get the process started now. Okay, don't wait for those perfect environment, the perfect circumstances, because they're not coming. It's like chasing a rainbow. You'll never get to the end of the rainbow. It'll always be, a mile ahead. So don't wait for those circumstances. Get the process started now. Be committed, have a compelling vision. So those are some things that are not important and important. But what's the one thing that's super important? I'm going to tell you right now. You ready? The most important thing in eating disorder recovery is living a cool life. Okay? You need to live a cool life. You need to live a life that's worth living. I don't mean that you need to travel the world and take Instagram-worthy photos every day. I'm not saying that you should go to parties and really crazy events and do extreme things. You don't have, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is you have goals, you have purpose, you have mission. You know what you're here for. You know what you're doing. You know who you're serving. You're looking for problems to solve. You're looking for new challenges every day. You're trying to get better. You're excited about the future. You hate going to sleep because you're missing 6 or 7 hours of action. The world keeps going while you're sleeping and you're asleep. It's like dying for a few hours and you hate that feeling. You want to live a cool life. You want to live a life that has meaning, that has mission. That's ultimately what makes life worth living. You don't want to wake up, go to a job, sit in a cubicle, take the metro one way, both ways, and then come home, watch some TV, and then repeat the process, and then cut the grass on the weekends. Okay, that's a decent life. It's not a bad life, but you need an exciting life. You need something that energizes you. You need to have goals in every realm of your life. You need to have social goals, relationship goals, financial goals. You need to have mindset goals. You need to have fun goals. Okay, where are you going to go on vacation, for example? You need to have educational goals. What are you going to learn? You need to have production goals. What are you going to produce? Are you going to start a YouTube channel? Are you going to write a book? Are you going to start a shop? You need to have business goals. You need to have all sorts of goals. You also need to have a good social network. What I mean is you don't need to have tons of friends. I'm an introvert. I don't have a lot of friends. It's okay. That doesn't mean I don't have meaning in my life. But I do have people that I can fall back on. And I do have family. And every day I'm contacting more and more people in my industry. And I love going to conferences, and I love meeting new people, even though I'm an introvert. But I do that because I want to know what they're doing, and I want to connect with them, and I want to see how I can serve them. And maybe they can do something for me. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking, who am I going to meet? What am I going to learn? What's going to happen today? What surprises are in store for me? What problems are in store for me? What's going to happen in the world today? What's going on in the world? What new technology is coming out? Where are we going? Where is this whole world going? How is this story going to play out? That's exciting. That gets me out of bed in the morning. And that to me is the missing ingredient in eating disorder recovery. Yes, you can have the perfect home and the perfect circumstances and a great gym to go to and the perfect diet and the mentorship and all that, yeah, good. That all helps. But really, you need to have a life that has mission and purpose. That's your missing link. I hope you found this video entertaining and educational as always. Remember, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you want to speak with me, there is a link below. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll like one of the other videos that you see on the screen. Click one of them, and I'll see you there.